Explorer's Log. Day... I don't actually know. But I did find this really cool little trinket that makes me invisible. And in this very, very strange world, there have been a number of these kinds of artifacts. This one is very fortuitous in its timing. Because, as is with all expeditions, we must go to the Nether. I'm going to start this by doing a quick bit of trading with the piglins. I hope to obtain some of the wonderful fire resist potions that have proven to be, well, very, very life-saving in the past. Of course, we have to avoid the zombified piglins, or whatever they're actually called. And then, of course, there's the little hoglin things. They are just so annoying. Thankfully, there's lots of quartz to be found, and, well, I tend to always use more than I expect. So while we're here, I'll grab as much as I can, and then we'll proceed to hopefully locate some willing participants in our bartering quest. We'll get some fire resistance along with a bunch of other excellent and useful items, and, well, then we have to go and hunt down ourselves some blaze. See what I mean about annoying? They just come out of nowhere, and they're so small and so quick. And, well, whoop. Sorry, bud. Did not mean to do that. Oh. Alright, crisis averted. We'll just find another one. Here we go. You look like a willing subject. Or victim, depending on what happens next. So, we're going to throw him a bunch of gold, see what he gives us. Hopefully we can get some those wonderful life-saving fire resistance potions, as well as maybe a little bit of soul sand and some blackstone. I intend to use some of that to build with later, but I'm not looking forward to going and facing off against blazes without at least a couple of fire resistance potions, so we'll just keep doing this for a little while. Now that I've gathered up as much as I feel is necessary, we're going to quickly head home, reorganize our inventory, gather what little supplies we still do need, and then it's right back into that dark and fiery place on the hunt for those inferno beasts, the blaze. I need their remains. I also need some food, so we're going to do a quick bit of farming here. The farm's not that big, so it doesn't take too long, and we'll breed up the cows. And when I return, I should be able to, well, cull the herd a little bit and make some steak, which is going to be very useful in the long term, especially considering what comes after going to the Nether is always going to the end. I'm very much looking forward to that, as I will be able to get some wings and those wonderful, glorious shulker boxes that are the only way I can keep myself organized. With one last rest, into the Nether we return. We must hunt down the blaze, which means locating a fortress. This may or may not go well. I'm prepared this time. I know what to expect. I've been here before. I've suffered the consequences of poor decisions in the past. Now, as the terrain is broken, uneven, and unyielding, well, there's a fortress. I was just about to say we have to be very careful, because we could simply fall through the ground at any moment. Mobs could spawn directly in front of us and, well, ruin our days. But I'm going to do the precarious one-wide bridge across a lava field, enter the fortress, and, well, we're going to gather up as many blaze rods as we possibly can, in the hopes that I never actually need to return here. And there's the achievement. We've done it. Well, most of the way. And, of course, find a spawner, hang out, and gather some remains of the blaze. Looting on the sword is a absolute must, in my opinion, for this, because with just 2 blaze slain, we have 3 blaze rods. Now, I intend to gather something like 2 or 3 dozen, so we have no need to ever return here. This may take a while. I may get lucky. And in the meantime, I'm going to continue to loot this wonderful fortress, because there's often good loot to be found, but sometimes not so much. Although Nether wart is useful, and I haven't seen any yet before. So with all that gathered, it's time to head back, hopefully make our way safely home. I had to say it. No. The potion. That's what these are for. Come on. Drink. Oh, okay. Good thing I didn't panic at all. This is such a strange feeling to swim through molten rock and be unburnt. I don't like it. I need to get away from here now, quickly, as quickly as I can. I don't know how long the effects of the potion will last. I should have sufficient time, but that was a thoroughly unpleasant experience, to fall from such height into almost certain death. Thankfully, I recorded the coordinates of where my portal home is, and it should be, yes, there it is. I was about to say it should be just around this corner. Now that we're home, I think we should go over the spoils of what we've achieved, which means breaking down this massive tower of quartz and gold, because of course I use Silk Touch for everything when I'm gathering. And, well, missed some on the roof. Better go grab that. As you can see, plenty to be found. It will be more than sufficient for some time to come. But that's all I have time to deal with today. The next great adventure will be the dragon fight, followed by a hopelessly endless quest through the End Islands in search of wings, magical loot, wondrous treasures. And I want to say thank you all so very much for coming along on this Minecraft adventure. Hopefully you very much enjoy this type of content. If you do, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, let me know what your favorite biome in Minecraft is, and we will catch you on the next Minecraft adventure.